And should be a nice weekend for some of those events, depending upon when they are. We should probably check in with Robert to see, get a little closer to that timing of it.
You're the rabbit. I have a neighbor who has a pet rabbit. In fact, rabbits are like the #3 pet in America. It's dogs, cats, and rabbits. I did not know that until about a year ago.
I didn't know until about 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, how many people have rabbits?
I was 8 years old.
Yes, it's crazy. But we don't have time to get into that because we have to get into the weather. And as you guys mentioned, it is going to be a pretty nice weekend overall. But we've got multiple precipitation chances that we're looking out for, especially possibly a little snow, which we'll talk about. Fayetteville right now, things are nice and quiet. We got up to 53 today, handful of degrees above the average, which is 48 for this time of the year. Ooh, man, cold morning in 1985. 12 below zero. Fort Smith, things are also pretty quiet as well. 58 today in Fort Smith. You were 7 degrees above the average and also quite frosty, to say the least, on this morning in 1985. 1 below zero. Now, as we look deeper into the forecast, we are watching for several rounds of precipitation tomorrow night into Sunday and Tuesday into Wednesday. Some of that precipitation, depending on your location and elevation, could be of the wintry variety. We're talking snow, sleet, and we're also watching for the possibility of, especially on Tuesday, could that snow accumulate? How much? That's what we're working on. Right now, temperatures are in the 30s. 40, though, right now in Bentonville. They want to be a little bit different in northwest Arkansas. Meanwhile, across the River Valley, mostly upper 30s, a few lower 40s as well. Good evening, Heavener checking in at 41. Now, as I said, we'll be nice and quiet tonight. Clouds will continue to be on the increase as we go through the rest of the night and into tomorrow morning. It won't be until tomorrow afternoon is when we'll start to see the showers roll in here. As you can see, mostly light, maybe a moderate shower or so, but as that rain comes down, it could mix with a little bit of snow as well. First in the higher elevations, Carroll and Madison County, and then as we get into the overnight hours, spreading across northwest Arkansas as well. We're not talking about major accumulations, maybe a little bit of slush on the grass, your windshield, elevated surfaces, that's about it. That could linger into early Sunday morning, mostly liquid for the River Valley, and it's mostly out of here by about mid-morning or so on Sunday. Then we're left with just plenty of clouds, and then our attention turns to the next system, which will come in here as we get Tuesday into Wednesday. Now, I've got this started Tuesday at 7 a.m. What you're seeing here, all this blue, these are surface temperatures, and here's our precipitation with our storm. Now, as we roll this through, this is new model data. Notice a lot of these greens here moving into Arkansas. That's slightly above freezing air, even though the models are saying, nah, this is going to change to all snow, and it's going to be a raging snowstorm throughout the day on Tuesday and into Wednesday. I'm just not buying that scenario yet. The models are going back and forth. We just don't have a lot of that cold air in place to, tends to lead to a lot of that snow. Now, on the back side of the system, yeah, we could see some rain change to snow. A lot of fine details to work out. That solution could very well happen, but just not enough confidence in that yet to pull the trigger. We're still 4 to 5 days out in our forecasting for winter weather, so we're looking for consistency in the models. We're starting to see that, but not enough to really pull the trigger and say, okay, buckle up, everyone. And does the setup make sense? I would say not yet. We got to give it a couple more days. Once we're within 2 to 3 days, then we'll have a lot better of idea. And we're talking later in the weekend where we can start talking about precipitation type, timing, location, how much rain or snow somebody may see. So stay tuned for that. 30s tonight, and we'll see 40s and lower 50s for tomorrow. Now, there's the 7-day forecast. Several impact days on there. Saturday night and into Sunday, that's an impact night. Really no problems for the Lunar New Year on Sunday. Cloudy Monday, and then the system comes in Tuesday and into Wednesday with rain and or snow and or mix. That's a forecast that we are fine-tuning. You're going to want to keep checking back with us throughout the weekend for very important updates on that Tuesday and into Wednesday system. River Valley also not out of the woods for that system as well. So, as I said, keep checking back with us. We are going to check the sports world with Miss Meredith Mulkey. No, with Phil and Brandon after the break.